Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Buck Bockwell. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Six-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to him. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
And the Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. Keeps it himself. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Taylor wants to throw it. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Looking to throw for it. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team. when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The run inside. It's Davidson. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running inside, it's Davidson. And they're able to make the tackle. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. They get him on the ground, and boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Caught in the backfield, it's Evans. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Taylor wants to throw. Got his man on the right. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Nose tackles in those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Evans. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the back. Got his man out of the backfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Taylor wants to throw it. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a catch. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
After the incompletion, will they try it again here on 3rd and goal? He wants to throw it again. Swings it out to the flat. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
And that is exactly what you want on 3rd down defense, man. You want to drop back and you want to make sure the ball doesn't get pushed down the field past the sticks, and then you rally up and tackle. Now, it's sometimes easier said than done, but he does a great job breaking on the football, making sure he doesn't get the 1st down. Really good team defense.
Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt and tying the game, these guys want to take the lead. They'll run it with Bothwell. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Well, they didn't overthink that one. 4th and goal down close like that. You just turn around, David, hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, 4th down and goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big running back and know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere. Got
stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. He breaks a tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Using his legs, it's Davidson. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Davidson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And he's got that bayou speed, like I run bayou. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's Johnson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Let's see what they've got on second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Taylor wants to throw. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They'll go hurry up here.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to keep it in the air. Going for the big play. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes a deep grab. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. He'll throw it. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. He goes right back to the air. And they're not on the same page there.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
These third downs, man, they're critical down in distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, 1, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but 2, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays as well. This guy now, because of his athleticism, he's got the offense knocking on the door inside the opponent's 10-yard line.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw. Here's the pressure. And down he goes.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
And you got to be wondering about the psyche of that cornerback now who just gave up the big play. He's going to be looking for that corner route later in the game. He's got to be careful he doesn't overcommit to the outside, because if he does, that could mean a big home run type completion if there's a big in-breaking route by his receiver.
That's caught. It's Evans. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field. There he goes. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The run inside. It's Davidson. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Taking it the other way. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Rides to the back. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Now facing a 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw. Got his man in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It is good. And we're locked up here in the 3rd.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first. The 40. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. That one will give them the lead. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Caught, and he's got room. Gives him the big stiff arm. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Rides to back and leaves it. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. And the timing just a hair off. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
Off play action on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Strong, firm tackle.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this 3rd down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Taylor wants to throw. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Mississippi State going up tempo. Makes the grab down the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing. And again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the first down.
Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it with Bothwell. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the single back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success, but on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped again. At least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught by Wesco. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Running inside. It's Davidson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's dragged down.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And he got it! They take the lead here in the 4th.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The give from the gun. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Calls his own number. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the double. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Bringing the heat. Makes a man miss. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Haynes. Maybe a crease. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Defense will stop the clock. 2:04 remaining. They'll have the 2-minute timeout coming as well. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Taylor wants to throw. Under fire. Keeps it himself and gets to first. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, you're trailing here in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're going to hurry up. Really nice job of awareness by the quarterback that time. Nothing open. You got to scramble. You got to go get the first down, yes, but also getting out of bounds and try and preserve as many seconds as you can on the clock.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him...
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. This time he's got it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Taylor wants to throw it. Right on target this time. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The RPO, it's complete. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Blue 22.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Guys, final minute of play, and we are all tied up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get the first through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. Taylor wants to throw. Complete on the left to Williams. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Mississippi State hoping to ring up a score in this red zone trip. To the air on first down. Looking for the score. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Dumps it off in the flats. Could not make his way to the corner.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Now third and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. Gets the back moving. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
After that incompletion, because you're down in the red zone setting up 4th and long, you'd imagine they would jog the field goal unit out here, but we've seen offenses stay aggressive. If they believe in their playmakers and they want to score touchdowns, you might see this offense go for it.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
From the red zone, it's Haynes. Runs through the tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole playbook.
First and goal and a touchdown will win it. This time he wants to throw. Looking to get it in. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. Get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special additions for this matchup. Awaiting you is the App State Mountaineers.
Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. After